Hey y'all, I am making cheesy dogs and spuds for potatoes for dinner tonight. And this is actually a Pampered Chef recipe, and I kind of tweaked it a little bit, but I will share the proper recipe in the comments. But what I'm doing is going to be a little bit different. So I have cut up my hot dogs and I started potatoes. I left one potato for you to see the rapid prep manual in use. Take my food pusher. And just like that, I have my potatoes sliced. And I love using slicing tools instead of a knife sometimes because each one of these potatoes are the same consistent size slice. And that's important to me in a lot of the things that I cook. Move that out of the way. I also used it to do my hot dogs, and I'll share a little clip of that at the end of this video so you can see them. So what I have done so far, the cheesy hot dogs comes from this mixture. I have got 1 can of cheddar cheese soup, and you're supposed to have a small onion chopped up, but I'm using the 3 onion rub just because it is delicious. And I promise you, a tablespoon of that is equivalent to the taste of an onion that you would have chopped up. So, and milk. That is what I have in here so far. And now I'm going to take these potatoes that I just sliced and put in my cheese mixture and toss them to coat, as well as the hot dogs. I get a lot of questions on these red hot dogs. If you're not from North Carolina, I'm going to go ahead and stir this a little bit. You may have not ever seen red hot dogs. These hot dogs, they're called Bright Leaf Hotdogs, and they're made of beef instead of pork. And that's just what we have here in North Carolina. And they are delicious. Okay, so now I'm going to add the hot dogs. I just wanted to get the potatoes a little bit mixed. Now the recipe that I'm going to share with you, let me get my rag. I always get some on me, so I have to have a rag. The recipe that I'm going to share with you calls for green beans, frozen green beans, to be mixed in here also. And I'm just not really a fan of the green beans with my hot dog. So when I think baked beans and potatoes, I spilled beans. When I think of hot dogs and potatoes, I think of baked beans. That was going to be my secret, and I spilled that word out first. So I'm going to try it with baked beans in it instead of the green beans. But I'm not going to put them in my cheese mixture. I should have got a bigger bowl, y'all, but I think I've got these covered pretty well. You can see that. Okay, so I've got the oven preheating at 375 degrees, and I've got some baked beans in this bowl, and I'm going to put them on the bottom instead of mixing them in with my cheese mixture. Now, another tip I will give you, and y'all don't come at me hollering because of what I'm fixing to say, but sometimes if I don't have fresh potatoes, I will get the sliced canned potatoes. Not only is it quicker and convenient, but the cooking time by using these reduces in half. So I didn't do that tonight. I'm using the fresh potatoes. All right, so now we're just going to take this and pour it on top of my baked beans. Normally the baked beans would not be there, and you would be putting your potatoes, your hot dogs, and your green beans if you wanted them in here. So now I'm just going to spread this mixture out. Those potatoes are sticking to my bowl. Okay, I'm going to spread these out over the top, and I'll bake them in the oven at 375 for about 45 minutes covered with foil. Excuse me, I cannot get rid of this cold. After that, I'm going to shred some cheese, and I'll come back on and show you the finished reveal. So y'all stay tuned. Okay, y'all, the cheesy dogs and spuds are done, and I am hungry, so I can't wait to dig into these. Try to set this down. I baked them for 45 minutes, and I will share this recipe in the comments. And I cannot wait to see how it turned out. I'm supposed to let it sit for a good 5 minutes, and it will thicken as it sits up. But I am so hungry that I don't want to wait. So I'm going to take some out so you can see. Oh, who doesn't love hot dogs, potatoes, and baked beans, right? Oh my goodness, it looks so good. Y'all see that? It's very, very simple to make. Ingredients that everybody in your family probably will love. And it's just delicious. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry I had a coughing spell at the end of the first part of this. I've recovered and I'm doing fine. So I will share the recipe in comments, and I hope you will try this one because it's just delicious. Thanks. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.